Oh, it's certainly been a bit since we've been live on this channel. Go ahead and get that pulled up. Now I just gotta pull up the chat. See here. Switch accounts to the Plus channel. Sorry that it's been a bit. Oh my god. Yeah, whatever. Just let me get to my chat, please. Okay, there we go. Yeah. The sweet thing about this is that it's looking pretty good. You know? Now all I have to do is just share this. Okay, good. There. Okay, and now I just need to pull it up. Let's see here, I think that's it. Yep. There. Anyways, you read correctly. We are doing carrier operations today. I will have my phone plugged in. Grab my... There! Charger. Okay, let's get my phone off the Wi-Fi. There it is. Okay, now I got the chat there too. Okay. Alright. And today we're actually going to challenge ourselves. We are not going to be using the checklist today. We're actually going to try to see if we can do this by memory. Well, thank you guys for the hearts. Whoever's in chat, thank you. Thank you. Alright, start. Oh dear. Hello, Cupid. Welcome to the chat. We try to see if any of our other friends will join us today. It'd be nice to have that kind of company. Oh, yeah, I forgot I added that. Alright, we want to start out cold. Thank you, Cupid. Graphics load in. Yeah, there we go. For some reason, that's not working for it today. Okay, there. Alright, we're gonna change our slot because I like to fly number 1-5. Need a recenter. Just take care of that really Perfect. Okay. Alright, so as you can see, it's pretty early in the morning for this. At least in this game, anyways. But alright, good, all my controls are working. Oh, jeez. Okay. So, make sure the parking brake is set. Master arm is set to safe, and because we're on the carrier, we're going to have anti-skid off. I still don't know exactly what that does. I think it was for the brakes. And make sure that the ejection seat is disarmed for all these reasons. And the wing fold switch is set to what it says that it's going to be. Alright. Now, because this works a little bit differently, we're going to ask the ground crew to rearm and refuel us now. And I've made a couple more bombing configurations. Where's my own guy? There it is. We're going to go bomber medium. And we do have some long-range missiles on us today, as well as some AIM-9Xs. Yeah. And BRU-33s. And we got 2 external fuel tanks. We're gonna rejoin with
request rearming
aerial tanker.
Copy.
Because, well, we will need it, especially since I will be returning back to the carrier. I will. In other words, this is gonna be a long flight. Ooh, explosives. Who's that? Oh, hey, car.
Hi.
Welcome. I like the company. I need the company, man. I don't like talking to myself. Okay. Yeah. Alright, now we're just waiting. Getting rearmed.
Rearming complete.
Alright, looks good. Pilot's lonely. I am very lonely. Thank you, Cupid. Thank you, Cupid, for joining us in the chat. Alright, again, I'm not going to be using my checklist, so I'm going to try to remember to do all this crap. Alright, battery sets override. It says channel A for fire suppression system.
Engine fire left. Engine fire left. Engine fire right.
Right.
Engine fire right. APU fire. APU fire. Bleed air left.
What was that car?
Bleed air left.
I just
Bleed
have
air right. Bleed air right.
Huh? I can't really hear anything when the canopy's open. Alright, cycle the battery. Wait about 7 seconds. Alright. Battery on. Just
Engine fire left. Engine fire left. Engine fire right. Engine fire right. APU fire. APU fire. Bleed air left. Bleed air left. Bleed air right. Bleed air right.
Sorry about that, I just had to grab something.
Oh, okay. I'm like I said, it's going to be hard for me to hear anything when I'm in this cockpit. Until the canopy's shut, it's going to be like, oh, it's okay, Cupid. It's okay. Alright, start the APU. Now here's the thing. It says awaiting salute gesture. Awaiting salute gesture, salute when ready. The reason we're going to salute is because we're going to let that guy right there know that we're ready to start the engines. So, now we salute. So now he's going to walk out, and I think that's the flight deck officer. He's going to point us to where to go after we start our engines. Alright, they're telling me to start the engines. Crank right. Alright, wait until about 18% RPM, then inject fuel, then moving the right throttle to the idle position. Set interior lights forward, so we have our beacon light once this engine is started. Make sure that the temperature does not exceed 750 degrees Celsius. And make sure that the oil pressure reaches 60 psi within 60 seconds. There it is. Alright, that was a good engine start.
Roll left, roll left.
I need the checklist.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
Man, I need to memorize this thing. I really do.
Yeah, that'd be really useless later on. So,
It's a long process. Alright, full start. Alright, wait for Deedle Deedle. Clear the master caution, that's right. Alright, interior lights as required, change HMD, don't need to. Turn on our DDIs. We'll set these to night first, considering it's early in the morning. Turn on the HUD. Turn on the multicolor display. Set that to night. Nah, set these to day. Yeah. Not gonna lie, some of that ground crew is kind of creepy. I mean, look at the one guy's stance. He's ready to punch you. What guy? Where? That guy? I don't get it. Okay, that's done. Set altimeter to radar. Cycle the bleed air switch. That opens it back up, and that takes it over the warning. Check the canopy rail, make sure it's clear. Canopy's clear, shut the canopy. Yeah, that guy. I don't know. Alright, canopy closed. Now I can actually hear people. If you're talking, I'll be able to hear you now. Alright, check the pressurization gauge. Yeah, pressurization gauge should be at 0 because we're practically at sea level. Check for no 2s or Rs. Okay, yep, no 2s, no Rs. No ladder caution, no canopy warning. We do have the wing unlocked because the wings are folded right now, so they're automatically unlocked when that happens. So. Okay, we're going to bring up FCS over here. And we're going to set this to the FCS bit test. Alright, crank the left engine. Cranking left. Injects fuel at 18% RPM. There it is, by moving the left throttle to the idle position. He's all tense. Well, they're waiting. They gotta wait for me to start up the plane. I'm switching the HUD to day. Yeah, that's better. Make sure it does not exceed 750 degrees Celsius. Maximum I've seen the left engine hit is like 536. Okay, that just went to 549. That's pretty hot, but it stayed underneath. Alright, check for any 1s or Ls. No 1s, no Ls. Rack and stack the cautions. Done. Alright, from left to right, turn on OBOGs. Onboard oxygen generation system. Done. Hook bypass to carrier, because that's where we'll be landing. Anti-skid off. Radar to operate. INS to CV for carrier operations. Okay. Do a lights test. Okay, looks good, looks good. Looks good. That looks good. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, good. Yeah, all the lights are working. Alright, reset the FCS. Done. Set flaps to half. Flaps to half. Now begin the bid test. So in order to do the bid test, we have to hold down Y to get this switch to come up, because we have to hold this switch down as we press this button. And now the flight control systems are testing themselves. And if we turn around, we can visibly see it. That's so cool. This plane's awesome. Alright, make sure that the... Oh. Okay, FCS test is done. Make sure the APU is out. APU is out. They'll remove the wheel chocks when we're ready to taxi. Alright, flaps set to auto, nose wheel steering, disengaged. Alright, controls, aft, forward, left, right, rudder left, rudder right. Alright, that's good. Alright, set flaps to half again. Set the takeoff trim by pushing this little button. Boop! Okay, that's done. Alright, 4 down. Pitot heat on. Landing hook down. AV set to emergency. Little click. Extend the launch bar, extend the refueling probe, extend the speed brake, and we can visibly check. The speed brake is up. Yep, there it is. Is there ever bad weather in this game? It always looks perfect for flying. You can set it. It doesn't use real world weather, unfortunately, but you can set it to be bad weather. I'm just not entirely ready for that yet.
Yeah.
Alright. Tack in on. We are going to set you to 62 Yankee because we need to be able to discover where that aerial refueler is. I'm gonna take this off map mode until I'm up in here. Okay. INS to IFA. That's normal. It's happened every time I've done this. Alright, we'll take care of the dispensers later. Let's turn ECM to standby. Okay. Now we're going to turn on the HMD, heads mounted display. This will only pop up in my right eye, so I'm not sure if I'm streaming the right. Okay, I am. Good. Good. Alright, now we need to do the HMD bid test. So we go to the bid test page, we go to displays, and we select HMD. Now it says in test. Look at the ground so that way it's easier to see. Yep, that looks good. Alright, press stop. Press stop. And my head's really shaky today. Alright, now we're going to line up the HMD line. Alright, so now we're going to line up these two crosses the best we can. And we just hold down the HUD unlock button, the HUD cage button, for about 2.5 seconds, and that's done. Alright, now we turn off the alignment. Okay. Done. Alright, set radar altimeter. We'll set this at 200 feet. This will alert us when we drop below 200 feet.
Useful.
Yeah. The barometric altitumeter, I need to figure out how to contact ATIS properly. Alright, uncaged and standby attitude. Done. Set bingo fuel, as always. We're going to set it to 3,500 pounds. That seems to be my golden number. Because about 1,800 pounds, it will say fuel low. So I tend to go double that amount, which is why I put it at 3,500. Alright, turn on the RWR, the radar warning system. Yep. Now, yeah, that looks about right. Yep. Okay. Pitot heat set back to auto. Tail hook retracts. Launch bar retracts. Fueling probe retracts. Speed brake retract. Okay, good.
Say. Yeah, I already got mine.
Okay. Pull up the checklist. I'll set you to FCS. Alright, nose wheel steering engage. Make sure that it's set to high nose wheel steering, since we're on the carrier. Arm the ejection seat. Alright, landing lights on. Alright, let's salute to the boys. Let them know we're ready to taxi. Alright, I see you. Parking brake disengaged. Alright, pull forward and do a brakes check. Alright, brakes are working. Alright, now we just need to follow exactly what this guy tells us to do, so we just gotta keep our eyes on him for the whole time. Ooh, slow down, slow down. Okay, now he's handed us off. Swing it right. Swinging, 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 swinging. Always keep your head locked on him. Okay, forward. Forward. Hand off. Tells me to go left. Forward. Okay. Just slow down. Left. Forward. Right. Kick it right. Kick it right. Ooh, come on. Forward. Left. Left. Forward. Alright, he handed me off to the next guy. Right. Forward. Left. Ooh, kick it left. Kick it left. Forward. Left. Forward. Left. Forward. Left. Forward. Dude, come on. Left. Forward. Alright, now we just line ourselves up. Brakes. Alright, he's telling us to spread the wings. Alright, wings are getting spread. I really hope they don't hit that guy in the face. Wings are spread. Lock. Alright, extend the launch bar. Launch bar extended. Alright, now he's gonna move out of the way. Hey, dude. How do you not go blind from the light? I don't know. Oh, hi, Sid. Hi. Oh, alright, he's telling me to pull forward. Pull forward. Pull forward. Pull forward. Pull forward. He's trying to get me into the cat. I'm pulling forward, dude. I'm trying. Brakes. Alright. Okay, we are now in tension. So this guy just got us into tension. Alright, raise the launch bar. Launch bar retracted. Okay. It's telling me to rev it up, but first I'm going to set this to the HUD. Okay. Wipe our controls. Alright. Full military power. Afterburners. I'm ready to go. Alright, they all say good. They all say good. This is my favorite part. Oh, yeah. Ha ha! I love that. I absolutely love that every time I do it. Alright, let's pull back on throttle for a bit. This one's going to be a long flight. So, if you guys want to like chat, ask me questions, do all that kind of stuff, feel free to, because it's going to be a long one. I really hope I don't screw this up. Now, I'm also... Oh, wait, I think I know. Yeah, I'm an idiot, that's why. There we go. Now we're picking up the tanker. 233 nautical miles away, okay? Wow. quite a view, isn't it? Seriously, I don't think this view will ever get old at all. Let's just pull up a bit. Let's get up to cruising altitude. Okay. Once we get up to cruising altitude and I set the auto throttle control and autopilot, then I'm going to get the bombs ready. Probably put you into the bid test. Oh, it already said go. Okay. Set you to receive that. So chat, how are we doing today? I'm very curious. I'm quite curious how we are all doing today. Yeah, my head's really shaky right now. That's a little concerning. I just realized my chat said the top chat. Oh, you were just waking up? Oh, dang. There we go. Push the nose down, push the nose down. Oh, excuse me. Well, I'd say, I guess I can say good morning to you, Sid, then. Oh my god, I keep hearing the afterburners going off. That's the easiest way to burn, to chew through your fuel, is just to fly afterburner the whole time. Alright, let's set the heading. It says that this is 81 degrees. Yeah. Autopilot. Heading select. Barometric altitude. Alright, now it holds barometric altitude. Now we just gotta get up to speed. I like to cruise at around 350. Alright, auto throttle control engaged. Okay, well, now we just let the plane fly itself. And while that's happening, I'm going to set up these bombs. Mode, CCIP, fuse, set that to nose. And we only got 6 bombs, so... And our targets are warehouses, and unfortunately, it takes 2 bombs to take out 1 warehouse, so we're going to have to drop 2 at a time. This thing is not bright enough, I cannot see it. There we go. Okay, well now that's set. That's ready to go. So yeah, now we just sit back, relax, and just let the plane fly itself. The reason... Oh, morning. The reason I'm going to hook up to the tanker so early is because I want to be... I've done this before. It was a super long flight. I had the exact same setup I do today. Only difference is that I have 2 long-range radar missiles on me right now, which you can see here, the ACs, in the stores page. So, yeah, I'm not too sure how good my weight's doing. Yeah, it's pretty heavy right now. I got a pretty heavy plane. But because of that, I want to make sure I have tons of fuel. Granted, I have 2 external tanks, and I've got, like, when I took off, I had like 15,000 pounds of fuel. It's still like a 400 nautical mile journey. So, I want to hook up to the tanker before I do my bombing run, so that way I can hook up to the tanker again if I need to when I come back to make my carrier landing. I will get to experience the stress of carrier landings. Yay!
Wow.
I am not excited. Fun fact for you. Navy pilots, they were put under stress tests before. The Navy wanted to experiment to see what was the most stressful situation for Navy pilots. The most stressful thing for Navy pilots was landing back on the aircraft carrier at night. No
Makes
battle
sense.
scenario. Yeah, no battle scenario came close to beating the stress level that they had to deal with right there, and it makes sense. You're right. It does make sense.
Yeah, but it's like a sample, but like probably
What?
of the same like the same makes it quite a bit less as well. So
Yeah, because you're running low on fuel. The carrier lights are not really lit. In this game, it's a bit different, but I guess I will truly find that out. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering where we are today, we are over the Black Sea. Yeah, we're over the Black Sea right now. Is that going up or is that going down? I can't tell. That is going up. What about that number? Is that one going up or down? Okay, that one's going down. So, according to this, we are 27 minutes out from the tanker. Makes sense? Yeah. It does make sense. I do feel really bad for those pilots, though. Like, mad respect to them for doing all this stuff.
it's really impressive.
Oh, yeah. It's incredible. And the stupid thing is, I'm only able to carry 6 bombs in this configuration. Now, I haven't done, like, this is, like, the first time I've experimented with this. Granted, I've done this flight before with Cupid in the VC. But basically, the aerial refueler wasn't working because I was an idiot when I set it up. So, I couldn't aerial refuel at all. Which was annoying because I had the amount of fuel I used to get to my target was the amount of fuel I had on board, basically. So, well, I had some and then I was able to do the run, but then I hit bingo fuel long before I even hit the water again, and I'm like, I'm not doing this. But yeah, we're over the Black Sea right now. This actually kind of stresses me out. I don't understand how these pilots do this stuff. Granted, it's a beautiful view, but if I was a pilot in this situation, oh boy, I would not be comfortable right now flying over water. My reason being is because this thing chews through fuel if you don't fly it right, which is why I'm really glad we have auto throttle control. Makes it that much easier. I'm going to press F3 so we get a nice flyby. was good. That was really good. Oh. I'm using the X56 and it sometimes has trouble finding center. I might need to increase the dead zone just a little bit. But yeah, landing on the aircraft carrier is always a Navy pilot's worst fear. Which I just find to be incredible, but after doing it myself a couple times, I'm like, okay, I can understand now. Most of my stuff that I did carrier operations with was on VR chat. I'm glad I'm not on that site anymore. Yeah, but it was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot more basic though. You fly the F-14s, but it didn't have as many controls as obviously this plane does. You know, like every single switch that you see here works. Every single one. Even these circuit breakers here. I also did a little bit of research recently, and apparently you are not supposed to dead stick land this plane. You can't. It's not possible. I had to research that. And if you don't know what dead stick landing means that you do not have any means of propulsion. So in other words, like if you run out of fuel, or if your engine dies, then you're doing a dead stick. Now here's the problem, Will, with trying to do a dead stick landing in the F/A-18. The hydraulic system used to move the flight controls works off of the engines. The engines supply power to the entire plane, the generators. So if you lose both engines, you're kind of screwed. Losing one, you have a chance. Granted, it will be an emergency landing and it won't look pretty. You lose both engines, don't even try, just punch out. Punch out of your plane, because you're not going to make it. I'll set this up. I'll set that to low, CCIP. I like how there's a little sim option. I think that's pretty cool.
Something cool.
Needed to reset the radar. Is my radar even working? No, it is. I guess it's just not picking up anything because we're not over land. Yeah, that's probably it. Oh, man. I'm kind of hungry, which sucks because now I'm in a plane. That's the other thing. Like, let me toggle the pilot. So you can visibly show the pilot in this plane. Do you see how confined this is?
Yeah.
What's that?
Why
Wait,
does it look like
what? Can I edit this? Is there a way where I can write on this? Because if so, that would be extremely useful. But yeah, do you see how confined this is? This is a little ridiculous. I mean, just look how confined we are. Okay, I think the tanker's turned around. Yeah, because now the time's doubled in, like, how long it's going to take us to get there. Yeah, he definitely turned around. Okay, that's good. That is very good. That is very good. But yeah, being in this confined space, granted it probably has a lot more room than the F-16, but... Ooh. The only way you can move yourself are these two handlebars. You grab onto them, and then you just pull yourself up in your seat, and then you just sit right back down.
Yeah.
What?
I don't understand how anyone would be even remotely handle being in such a cramped area.
Yeah, surprisingly not. In the F-16, it's even smaller. It's even a more confined cockpit. Where it's practically the plane and the pilot are like perfectly fit, so it's like fitting a glove on. Except you can't really move your fingers. If you don't believe me, or if you're ready to like rage in the chat or something, just know that that was from C.W. Lamone, or Lamore, or whatever his name is. Call sign Mover. He's written tons of books, even this, specifically the Spectre series, I believe. And he said which plane he would prefer to fly, and he said it would be the F-16 because it was his first love. He had more experience in it. He did like the spaciousness of the F-A-18. So, but the F-A-18 is always going to be my favorite. Oh, land ho. Alright. Turn ourselves 3 degrees right. Now this is the scary part. I'm hoping that I do not collide with the tanker. It's possible, and I'm not entirely ready to do something like that. I might have just disabled the autopilot by doing that. Okay, there we go. I really need to figure out why this thing keeps, like, breaking. Clear that master caution. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Man, look at these mountains. You know, I have no idea if this is Russia or not. This could be Turkey, but I highly doubt it. Is the chat still alive? I'm curious. I need to know if my chat's dead. Ah.
Yes. Nice.
Sid's still there.
Stupid on stage. Yeah, stupid on stage.
Oh, excuse me. Well, in good news, this means I won't have to chase after the tanker. I think we just hit some turbulence. I saw the nose bounce, didn't you? That was weird. Alright. Alright, we are going to try to see if we can get a radar lock on the tanker. Just air. Increase distance to 160. There's something there, but it's probably nothing. That number just started moving up a lot faster. I think we're getting a little bit close. Hello. Hi. Thank you guys for the hearts. Y'all are the best. Oh, there's 3 viewers now. Hello. Hello, extra viewer. Oh, is that you?
Oh, probably, yeah.
Oh. There's oil tankers down there. Do you see that? I think that's an oil platform. Oh, radar blip. All right, got it. Yeah, that's the tanker. The reason it's so pretty up there, oh yeah, nothing will ever beat the view from the skies. So, one reason I like to lock on to the tanker with my radar is because then it gives me a better perspective of like how far away he actually is. And that way, I don't accidentally collide with him.
I'm very good.
Oh my god, these clouds are actually bothering me. Okay, it says that he's heading at he's going about half the speed of Mach 1 at a flight level of 23,000. So yeah, we're about like 5,000 feet below him. We're not gonna fly. But it's good to have this lock because then it'll be easier to actually spot him visually. Cotton candy clouds? No. These are not cotton candy clouds. Are they? I don't know. Let's do radar deselect. Let's change the range of our radar. Alright, locked on. Okay. 8.5 minutes out. Thank you guys for the hearts. You guys really are the best. This plane's gonna take me right back over the water. You know, now that I'm looking at my fuel, I think I should have probably gone for the target first. How close are we to that anyways? Let me press F10. Okay, so we're at 10,000 right now. We took off from here. So we've already traveled 200 nautical miles. It's another roughly 200 to get there. I don't know. Should we just go for the target and then rendezvous with the tanker later?
Makes sense.
Alright, change heading to 073 then. Enter autopilot heading. Alright, breaking off from the tanker. I thought I deselected you. Reset. There we go. That works. Oh, we are still turning. Yeah, we're just gonna go for the target, and then we'll rendezvous with the tanker afterwards. I mean, I've got 10,000 pounds of fuel left. I've only burned through like 5,000. So, 5,000 to get to the halfway point. You know, we put 2 and 2 together. It's pretty simple. I'll keep the TACAN on the tanker at least. So that way I know exactly where he is. And I can make my judgment call when it's time to stop the run and make our way back. We ain't in Kansas anymore. This is a beautiful flight, though. Look at all these mountains. Absolutely beautiful.
It's very simple.
It's amazing. And I can understand why not so many people play this game specifically. It's because it's more like an actual sim, whereas like Microsoft Flight Sim is like, you know, it's for civilian people. You know, it's like I wouldn't say civilian people. I'm stupid. Yeah, it's more fun. Like for people who are just looking for fun, go with Microsoft Flight Sim. Otherwise, go with something like DCS. You know. A full military sim that has like all these controls completely functional. Granted, it takes more time to learn, but in the end it's worth it.
Love that. Yeah.
The tanker's like right over there or something. At least the TACAN does. Which is weird because my TACAN seems to have fallen off. Oh, there he is. That little blip. Yep, that little blip is him right there. That's pretty cool. That's actually really cool that we can see him from this far away. Getting a couple of frame glitches, it seems. Are those my Discord notifications? Oh. I see one. Cat burrito. Alright, let's switch this to ground mode. Yeah, now we're getting the stuff. Wow, look at that. Man, every time that number drops below 10,000, it always starts to make me nervous.
B2. I probably have to remaster backwards by music, so
What?
I'm not playing some music, so I'll leave.
Okay.
See you later.
Later, man. 139 nautical miles away. Alright, so we're getting pretty close. Alright. I think once we're done with this mission that I've made, I will be going out and getting some food. I want to play around with my radios. I like doing that. There we go. Now, we have been practicing bombing runs for a very long time. So in other words, this should be child's play. Once we actually get to our destination, that is. Sun's right there. Looks like we've been in the air for almost an hour. That doesn't feel right. Have we really been streaming for an hour? Oh my gosh, we have. Wow. Okay. A thought just occurred to me. When you first started playing this game, how many times do you think you've crashed? I don't know. I know the game keeps track of that for me. But if I had to guess, it was probably 15 times. So, I think I've crashed this plane 15 times. I've had at least 5 of them where I've ejected. There could be more. I really don't know. I would have to check. Probably do that at the end of this mission too. Well, at least we're being fuel efficient. Oof. Wow. Apparently I got an email. From my college president or something. Okay. Let's go to my Gmail then. Email address leak. Oh. My college president just stepped down. That stinks. could be worse, though. The college president stepped down. She was an awesome president. That stinks. She was a good president. She made a lot of change for my college. I wonder how far away we are. I meant you're crashing, but it is sad about the president at your college. Yeah. Thanks, Cupid. Interesting that the engines are constantly adjusting themselves or something. How close are we to the target? Oh wow, actually not too far off. I really hope this tanker turns around soon. I think he is about to. Alright, we're about 80 nautical miles away from the target. Okay, good. Yes. Phew! Alright, so this will also be unguided bombs operation too. Probably be more efficient to use drag bombs, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah, I'm hungry. Which sucks. If you're a pilot and you're up this high, going this fast, this far away. How far away are we from the carrier anyways? Far enough away that the tack end isn't even picking up, so yikes. We're probably about 300 nautical miles away from Mom. That's what we call the boat in the Navy. Mom. At least that's what I call it. I'm not sure if that's the official thing to do. Or if that's the official thing that the U.S. Navy does. I don't know. You should get some food if you're hungry. I can't. I'm in a plane. If I wasn't in a plane, then yeah, I'd get food, but I gotta wait till I land. Don't give me that look. clouds? Cloud interference? If that's even a thing? If that's even possible? Oh dear. After you land? Yes, after I'm back on the boat. Alright, about 60 nautical miles out from the target. That's good. And we don't really need to put ourselves into air-to-ground mode yet. I find it neat that there's 3 cameras in this thing. You know, you got the HUD camera, which is that thing right there. You got this camera on the side, and then this camera on the other side. I just bumped the stick. Almost took out the autopilot. Yay! Crud. I really hope we see that target soon, because I'm getting scarily far away from the tanker, which is probably over those mountains by now. It's not ideal. Not ideal at all. Oh, it says he's behind me. So maybe he's turning around? Hopefully. Okay, I think we're about to come up on the target. Well, they do have to capture everything, so it makes sense that there's 3 cameras. Thank you for the hearts. Alright, how far away are we? Good grief, he still has not turned around yet. Well, I think by the time I'm finished with this bombing run, he probably will have turned around, so. Okay, about 30 nautical miles out. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, he's almost 200 nautical miles away. Good God. That is scary. That's it on radar right there? I don't know. I still don't know how to properly read that thing. Look at all that farmland. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, if I feel like I'm about to run out of fuel, I guess I could do a dead stick there, since it's all flat terrain. I guess we'll find out. I think I see it. Yeah, I think that's it right there, right underneath the HUD. In which case, I'm going to go ahead and take off the autopilot, Take off auto throttle control. I'm gonna dive. That has to be it. I see like 2 runways. It is. That's it. Alright, wait to activate the bombs until the targets are actually visibly in sight. Visually. I can't speak. Okay. Yay, you found it? Oh yeah, that's gonna be annoying. I'm sorry if there's a bunch of deedle warnings. That's just what happens when you fly this plane at this amount of fuel. Can't verify the target, so we'll just go for it and see what happens. You are good. Yep, that's the target. This run. Let's level out a bit. And we're going to try to do a dive at 15 degrees. So we're a little more over it. Alright, here we go. 15-degree dive.
Altitude.
Speed brakes. Hit them again. Wait for it. Bombs away. Direct hit! Oh wow, look at all those bombers. Oh wow. Okay. Why are those ones sitting with their wings folded? Going to be able to take out 3 warehouses, unfortunately. Wow, look at those explosions. Bombs away. Direct hit. Am I seriously going to get 3 for 3? Is all that practice going to finally pay off? Alright, this is going to be a lot steeper dive.
Altitude.
Bombs away. Target destroyed. That was 3 for 3. No way. Holy crap. I want to see it in my mirrors. There it is. Wow. 3 for 3 on warehouses today. That's pretty good. Alright, now we just got to get back up to cruising altitude. And basically try to hook up with the tanker so that way we can get back to the carrier in one piece. I'm still not picking up its tack end yet. We are going to try to do this climb without afterburner, so yay. Alright, I got its tack end. Oh, thank goodness, we'll be meeting it halfway. I can tell that it's moving faster because of its time. Or the amount, how fast it's moving towards me, because I'm not going that fast at all yet. Holy crap. So we were 3 for 3 on warehouses. Oh, turn these off. We were 3 for 3 on warehouses. That's insane. Fantastic. Thank you. All of that practice has finally paid off. Alright, we'll level off here. I'll wait until we're up to speed because I want to activate auto throttle first. Heading select, altitude. There. Perfect. Practice makes perfect. Yes, it absolutely does. And now we should have enough fuel to reach that aerial refueler. Because he's heading towards me. And I'm heading towards him at the same time. Holy crap. I didn't even have to turn on my dispenser switch, which I find to be pretty impressive. Now, it's still going to be a stressful aerial refueling because I'm getting close to my my bingo fuel level that I selected. So, yeah, this is going to be a little tricky. I just hope it isn't too tricky. Like that. Because we should be where he is in about 19 minutes. How stressful can this game get? Pretty stressful. Especially if you don't know what you're doing. There's an airfield down there I didn't notice before. That's interesting. And we still have our short air-to-air missiles and our short range and our long range air-to-air missiles, which is really nice. But yes, this game can get quite stressful. Now I'm not doing this mission at night. I'll probably do that next week. Next week, Monday. Alright, he's finally popped up on my TAC end. And we've got about like 3,000 feet of separation, so risk of collision is minimal. Ooh. Why are you saying ooh? Night vision flight. Excited? Holy crap, we are actually going to be able to do this mission completely. This is insane. Thank you for the hearts. Oh, we got more people watching. Hello. Hello, fellow peoples. Good to see you. Hope you all are enjoying the stream. I'm going to switch this to my air radar now. That's not him. We are going through some clouds right now. Should be popping up like right there. I think. I hope. Just heading. Hi, Sid. This is actually exciting if this is going to be the first time I actually complete this mission. I wonder what it would feel like to ride on the wing of... No, you wouldn't want to do that. Do you not see how fast I'm going? Like 75% the speed of Mach 1. So you'd basically be standing up into like several hundred knots of headwind. It would not feel comfortable. Like if you ever had a fan blow on your face, multiply that by probably 100, and that's what it would feel like. We are going through clouds. I can't see diddly squat in front of me, which is not good. What about those trick pilots, the wing riders? They're not flying these. They're doing that on biplanes, the wing walkers. My grandma did that once. She's done it multiple times. May she rest in peace, though. And she didn't die from wing walking. It was cancer, so. Yeah, she always loved riding in the open air cockpit of a biplane. My uncle does. And I don't blame her. Wing walking would be really cool. I'm confused as to why my radar hasn't picked up this guy yet. Got him. Sorry about your grandmother. Thank you. Thank you for your condolences. It was a long time ago. But that's super cool that she got to do that. Oh yeah, she loved doing crazy stuff like that. Alright, there we go. Now we got solid lock. And we still got plenty of fuel to do this aerial refueling, then we can make our way back to Roosevelt. This is so flippin' cool. I'll contact the tanker once we are probably like 20 nautical miles out. Roosevelt Airport. No. CNV 71, Theodore Roosevelt, the aircraft carrier. Roosevelt doesn't have an airport, does it? There's no... There's Kennedy Airport in New York City. But I don't think there's a Roosevelt. Oh, the air... Okay, so the radar updates itself. That's good to know. Thank goodness. Oh... That's, you're saying ooh, not O. O is with the H's, not O's. And we're not in New York. We're in Europe. You dumb sometimes, I can see that. Oh, excuse me. One of the things I like, and I think that a lot of the other Navy pilots like about this plane, you don't have to fly it as much. You know, the majority of the time, once I learned how to use it, the majority of the time, I used autopilot. You're on autopilot probably like 80% of the time when you're doing flights like this. LOL. Yeah. Oh shit, did my phone turn off? I wonder why that happened. There we go. Okay, how far away are we? 37 nautical miles. I think that's the ocean, right? I think that's the Black Sea right there, way out there. And the fact that we're already about to hit, and the fact that we're already about to rendezvous with the tank. What direction is he heading? that might be it right there. 349? No. This is heading this way, but it's not telling me where. I forgot how to read this thing. We still got 3,000 feet of separation, so we're fine. Alright, let's get ready to contact them. Alright. Okay, I have a visual. I have a visual now.
Texaco 1115. Request rejoin.
Please work.
1 Texaco 11. Proceed to pre-contact at 23,000 at 210.
23,000 and 210. Alright. That scared me for a second. I'm like, there's no way that this is already broken again. Okay, 23,000 at speed 210. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. I've got this. Right? Right, I've got this, guys. Alright, deactivating autopilot, deactivating auto throttle control. We are about to hit bingo fuel, so we are very lucky with this. Alright, let's slow it down. Report ready for pre-contact.
Ready, pre-contact.
Okay, hello? Hello, people? Hello? Hello? People? People, hello? Hello, hello? No, the spinning wheel. Okay, so the chat disconnected because my VPN decided to disconnect itself. Anyways, oh, hello. Anyways, as I was saying, we need to be ready to tell him that we are ready for pre-contact because he has to say confirm pre-contact in order for us to actually connect and get fuel. But first, I need to catch up to him. I wish he told us what his heading was. Pressure low. Tank pressure low? Is that what that means?
Bingo. Bingo.
Oh, it's probably because of my fueling probe. Okay. Slow it down. Try to get some altitude. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Don't overshoot. Not again, please. Ooh, no.
Bingo. Bingo.
Slow down, please slow down, please slow down, please slow down. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Okay. Bingo, B-I-N-G-O, and Bingo was his name though? What?
Ready, pre-contact.
Bingo. Bingo.
Return pre-contact.
Bro, just say confirm. I need you to say confirm. It's a kid's song? I've never heard it. And I was a kid once.
Bingo. Bingo.
Ready, pre-contact.
Return pre-contact.
Dude, just say confirm. Say confirm. Yeah, no, I've never heard that song. Shocker.
Bingo. Bingo.
Come on, man.
Ready pre-contact.
Return pre-contact.
Dude, come on.
Bingo. Bingo.
Ready pre-contact.
Cleared contact.
There it is. Old McDonald. You're right, the game is stressful.
Bingo. Bingo.
Okay, now that we're cleared contact, I don't have to worry about the radio anymore. All I have to worry about now is just telling him if I need to abort. I will not be looking at chat for the duration of this refueling because I need to focus. It's a very tricky process.
Bingo. Bingo.
But I am having one of the best approaches of my life.
Bingo. Bingo.
It's like perfect alignment too.
Bingo. Bingo.
Okay, take it easy, take it easy. Oh, shoot.
Bingo. Bingo.
Contact.
Got it.
You're taking fuel.
Oh.
Contact.
Damn it.
Return pre-contact.
Oh, okay. Almost had it. Almost had it.
Bingo. Bingo.
Probably wake turbulence.
Bingo. Bingo.
Okay, come on. Come on. Almost there. Almost there.
Bingo. Bingo.
little walk in the park.
Break away,
Bingo.
break away, break away.
Bingo.
Damn, come on.
Return pre-contact.
Ready pre-contact.
Cleared contact.
Bingo. Bingo.
I am trying here, KC-130.
Bingo. Bingo.
Break away, break away, break away.
I got it.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Okay, I got it. 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 No, 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 no. What just happened? Oh my god. He's turning. Alright, just need to loosen up.
Break away, break away, break away.
I got it.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Okay, there. I finally got it. No, 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 no.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Okay. Damn it. Ugh. You gotta head out. Good luck with the rest of the flight. Thank you. Well, this will be good. By the time I'm finished refueling, I'll be heading in the right direction. Okay, now he's leveled off. Now I can reconnect.
Break away, break away, break away. Contact. You're taking fuel.
Okay. My stupid headset gave me the surge warning, and I'm like, don't give that to me now. Okay, where are we going?
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Okay, hold on. Oh, jeez. Okay, I got it. Holy crap. No, 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 no.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
We're almost completely refueled.
Transfer complete. Disconnect.
Disconnect. Track the fueling probe. Break off. Holy crap. Alright, now we just gotta head to the nearest source of water. Once we get up to speed, of course. Altitude hold set. Now we just gotta wait for the TAC end to pop up once we're over these mountains. Oh man. Alright, and Cupid's already headed out. Okay. Oh, aerial refueling can suck sometimes. That was probably the worst attempt I'd ever done. Oh, we're going through clouds. I'm like, why can't I see the ground anymore? That's because we're going through the clouds. Well, at least you can still see the moon, which is nice. Alright, there's the Black Sea. Okay. Since we're cruising. I need to add enemy patrol aircraft to this. But that'll be for a future episode or something. Should I make some tutorial videos on how to start this plane up and stuff? Something that's a bit easier to understand. Like, I will explain what everything does and why you need to turn it on. Because that was one thing I did not like about the videos that I watched, specific per se. It was because they all just they just told you, yeah, you turn this on, and they're like, and I'm just like, why do you turn it on? Like, what is the purpose for this? So I know in the future if I need to turn it on again or turn it off. So yeah, a bit annoying. Alright, TAC end received. Adjust heading. Who's that?
Me, the devil.
Hello, Lion. How are you?
I'm good. What you doing?
Heading back to the carrier after a successful bombing run and air-to-air refuel.
Nice.
This is one of the longest flights I've ever done. We've been in the air for 2 hours.
You know what's funny?
What?
I am playing Hoyo 4 as you are playing another game. That's basically like the same thing.
What, a combat sim?
Not really a combat sim, but like in the same era.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get into details.
Okay.
Because if the people that are watching wish to know, they can just look it up themselves. And also that would be making basically an ad.
Yeah.
Yes saying. And I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that.
Okay. Oh, my butt. Oh. I really need to get a different chair. I should probably just buy one of these chairs if they're available. Alright, 200 nautical miles out. Whew, this is going to be a long one. It says we should reach our destination within the next 24 minutes.
Yippee!
Yay. This is gonna take forever.
Understood.
And we're going at 0.76 Mach, So, well, let's do a flyby. Let me press F3. Nice. Now, this is going to be tricky because I think this will be the first time I actually do a carrier landing after such a long flight. I've done touch and goes mostly, and by mostly I mean only like twice. I'm better at landing on an airfield, so this one's going to be tricky, but I've read the book, so yay. Let's just hope everything goes okay. Oh. Seen any cool movies lately?
No.
Well, now it says we're 21 minutes out. Okay.
I love the way that it looks on my end
Why?
from the stream. It looks like a single viewpoint.
Well, yeah, it's only capturing the right eye. If you go onto the actual stream that I'm doing on YouTube, it's probably a lot better.
Yeah, I guess as much.
I have it set to low latency, so it probably shouldn't be too delayed.
Nice.
There's the Black Sea.
Oh, goddamn, you're already over there?
Yeah. And I still got 160 nautical miles to go. I just picked up a
On
signal.
what channel are you live on now again?
My Plus channel.
Your Plus channel, okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
Alright, I'm already picking up RWR signals. That's the third one.
oh,
Bless you.
Mamma Mia. Woo.
Mamma Mia.
Thank you.
That's number 4.
Either my thing is hot garbage or you are lagging as crap.
I'm not lagging. Am I lagging?
Frame drops at least. Like it freezes every 5 seconds.
Yeah, the frames did drop.
For me, that might not be me though. Might be me.
No, it's moving. It's just that I had a massive frame drop. Let me stop streaming on my computer.
Yeah.
That should probably help. It's always hard to stream the game because of how heavy it is, how hard it is on the equipment.
Oh yeah, understandable. That is fully understandable.
Let me rejoin the stream myself. Yeah, it's still kind of jumpy. Yeah, it'll probably fix itself. Why am I in a left turn? Oh. Yeah, now it's smooth. Is it smooth for you now?
Yeah, it's so much smoother. Holy crap.
There's an airport right down there. But I do not plan to divert. 140 nautical miles away. We are almost home, and then I can go get myself some food. So does it look better on the YouTube stream?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, good. Thank goodness. Alright, there's the Black Sea. We're about to go right over it. Alright, 16 minutes out. Watermelon, you're in the chat now? Hello. Good to see you.
I'm being a retard again. Yippee!
Why is that?
I was like, hold on a minute. Never mind, I am being weird. What tree are you a part of?
Huh? What tree?
Oh, there it is. The F-16E. Oh my god, my brain.
This is not the F-16, bro.
No, the F-16C Fighting Falcon is the vehicle I'm looking at for where it is, what tree it's from. Yeah.
Love that. Always love doing flybys. But no, I'm not flying the F-16. I'm flying the FA-18.
The what?
The FA-18. The C variant specifically.
Ah!
Yeah.
The Hornet.
Yes, the Hornet.
Yeah.
I'm a Hornet guy.
To be clear, I wasn't talking about your aircraft. I was talking about the aircraft that I'm building.
Oh, the one that you're building. Okay.
Yeah, no, I am building because this is a strategy game, and also that is spotted. I can build multiple types of aircraft. So I'm building the F-15E, the E-Strike Eagle,
Okay.
F-16C Falcon.
Okay.
Hold on. No. Oh God.
Take a
AV
F-22 Raptor to World War II
Harrier.
and see what happens.
Where is this? Where does this come from? No, sit. That's that. Oh.
Okay, 12 minutes out.
I am being a retard.
Why?
No, okay, to basically explain, I forgot that I was like, where does the AV-8B Harrier 2 come from? Guess what? It's actually from the same line as the light jet aircrafts, but it's the aircraft carrier type.
Yeah, those
Is
were.
it-
I think those were Marine planes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
Marine
even has the
Strikers.
marine symbol, like
Yeah.
the aircraft carrier symbol on it. So it's me being a retard. No, don't worry, it's me being a
Okay.
retard.
Alright, we are 11 and a half minutes out. I think we might actually have
And
too
then
much
you're done
fuel.
for the day.
At least with this stream, because I think the stream is probably going to be like 3 hours long. Yeah, because we're already 2 hours, 10 minutes into this flight. Yeah.
And you're pretty sure you're not going to be doing another round.
No, I don't think so. Granted, fighter pilots actually fly for a lot longer and a lot farther. But still, this was probably... Let me think. Let me actually think here.
I mean,
Let me see. I went from all the way back here to all the way out here, so that's 273. And then from there to there, that's 136. Then from there to there, that's 143. And now from there, going back to the carrier is another 200. So that's like, what, 700 nautical miles
I see. Yeah,
that I've already flown?
Yeah. God, I'm building so much stuff that it's getting ridiculous. I'm building the yes, I am building the APC. What am I not building?
Yes.
M3 Brett. Huh?
Okay. 75. That was
Agreed.
75 nautical miles
Just like
out.
me. Excuse you.
Thank you.
You know what would be amazing?
What?
if you could play that in VR, as in like with controllers, by the way, not like only headset VR.
Can you be a bit more specific? Because I am playing this in VR with actual flight stick and throttle.
I meant as in like VR controllers.
Oh, the VR controllers? You can set that up.
Yeah. Ah.
Yeah. I don't know how to do it myself, but it's something that it is possible for this game.
Yeah.
Alright, we are about 7.5 minutes out.
Almost pressed the wrong button there. Ooh, I popped my neck. Oh god. Ooh, that hurt. But that's nice.
At least the wing tanks are almost empty. So that'll be good. That was another thing I just literally did not consider until just now. My weight. I have over 10,000 pounds of fuel on me right now. In total, this jet weighs about 41,000 pounds at the moment, which is not great.
No, it is not.
Alright, we're about 5 minutes out. Yeah, we've been in the air for 2 hours. That's incredible.
Is it really though?
A little bit. I mean, I've had longer flights in Microsoft Flight Sim, but with this thing, which is a lot more complicated, I say it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alright, 5 minutes out. 40 nautical miles.
Marshall 015, Marking Mops 0907.35, Angels 22.5, State 11.8.
015, Mother's weather is visibility 10 plus mile. Scattered clouds at 4,000, altimeter is 30.32, case 1 recovery, expected BRC 55, report see me at 10.
015.
Case 1 recovery. Got it. This is also going to be the first time I ever use the radios for the aircraft carrier, so this is going to be a little bit tricky.
Fair.
our descent. I think I have visual, but I need to wait to report to see them when I'm at 10 nautical miles out. Pressing F2.
Zero 15. See you at 10.
5. Update state, switch tower.
015. State 11.5.
Okay, so switch to tower. Okay, I see the direction they're going now.
Altitude. Altitude.
Tower 015. Overhead Angels 4.5. State 11.5.
015. Tower, roger. BRC 5 knots. Signal is Charlie.
Okay.
015. Clara.
No idea what that does. Hello, Sid. Welcome back.
Hi back, I'm lying. I have no regrets.
Of course.
I mean, this is me we're talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
I am a jerk, and I'm proud of it.
Alright, flight deck looks clear. back up to 800 feet. This is a terrible case recovery I'm doing. Who's that?
Hello. Moon.
Yes.
Moon.
It's a bird plane. No, it.
It's a bird. Is it a plane? Nope. It's a pancake.
I thought it was a lobster.
Tyler, what's the next stream you'll be doing?
I'm streaming right now.
I know. When's the next time? How long are you going to be streaming for, do you think?
For this one,
Yeah.
I'm about to end it.
When's the next time you're going to stream?
Sunday?
You're not going to stream any time before that?
No.
No. I could hear the Discord.
What are you going to stream, the Academy again?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. I'll try and hop on the stream, for that stream.
Okay.
Depends on if work lets me, so.
Okay.
Alright. I just want to stop and say hi.
Okay.
You're low.
Hi guys.
Bye.
You're drifting. Right. Wave off, wave off.
I got told to wave off. Makes sense. That was a terrible case one.
Maybe next time don't suck.
What? No, I couldn't hear you. What?
I said, maybe next time don't suck.
Oh.
Hornet ball, 9.6.
Roger ball. You're low. You're a little low. You're a little low. Right to left. Hour. Wave off, wave off.
Damn it. Alright, well that's landing attempt number 2. We still got plenty of fuel to keep trying.
Just don't crash.
That's the ultimate goal, yeah.
Walk flies by fast today. NEP.
Okay.
Go ahead and take my lead. Have fun and take it.
You leaving?
Yes.
Alright, well you have a good one, man.
Yeah, same to you.
Thank you.
If you have any game, if there's any game that you might have me join, and if I feel like it, shoot me a DM.
Okay.
We'll see. But otherwise, take care and stay safe.
You too, man.
I will try not to, so I don't die. Reverse psychology.
Mm-hmm.
Hornet ball, 8.7.
Roger ball. You're low. little late to left. Wave off, wave off.
Damn it. I'm really trying here, you know? Ugh. Screw this, I'm trying this my way. I need to get lower.
Zero 15. Hornet ball, 7.9.
Roger ball. You're a little low. You're a little fast.
Damn it! Well, that concludes that. I'll just work on my carrier landings. I think I need to call the ball a lot sooner because I think they have the ball turned off until I ask for it. Maybe that's what's going on? Because if I had that a lot sooner, then it would be a lot easier. Hey, the mission was complete. We just didn't do it, the landing right. So